This is I Talk, Just Listen. Everything's allegedly and also my opinion. Alright then, let's get it. These hypocrites out here love to run off at the mouth. Little as they know, when you do dirt in the past, it will resurface. It seems like Doug Gottlieb done did a lot of dirt, and his dirt has been covered up. That privilege is something else. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Doug Gottlieb and all the dirt that he did back in the days and how it was covered up. Let's get into it. It came out of his own mouth in his biography on the dirt that he done back in the days. In my eyes, once a thief is always a thief. That's how I look at it. Your hands is always going to be sticky. We're going to keep it short, but we're going to get in much as we can. We're going to show you the cover up from the coaches to the universities. How they went out the way for old Dougie. This is privilege at its best, right out of his own mouth. He stated in his biography, it all started with Coach McLeod giving him a call about some accusations about some stolen credit cards. Doug said his heart sank. He knew he'd been caught. But he said the coach didn't even bother to ask, was it true? Damn, that privilege kicked in quick, didn't it? Coach McLeod probably shook his head and asked him how his day was going. He didn't seem too concerned about what he was accused of. He didn't even bother to ask. Doug said he had to tell his father, but telling his father was going to be brutal. But his father told him he had to fix it. So Doug said he set out to make things right. So he returned to Notre Dame. He said he called the 3 students that he stole from. He apologized profusely and offered to pay them back. And also he begged them not to report what he done to the school honor code committee because he appeared 3 months earlier in front of the committee on charges of plagiarism. Doug was doing a lot back in the days. Doing a lot. All getting covered up by the coaches and the university. Doug said he got off with a slap on the wrist. 2 of the students that he spoke with agreed not to report him. But the other student did agree with that. Then a few days later, Dougie said Coach McLeod called him again. Saying, Dougie, I got some bad news. Saying, we love you. This is not who you are. That's what he said to Dougie. Then he said, this is something I can't fix. Then the coach told him, we're going to say that you transferred because you're homesick. A straight cover up for a thief. He wasn't nothing but a thief back then. And he described how he stole the stuff. He said he went through people's wallets, went through their drawers. Then went out and bought Nike Pippen shoes, Tommy Hilfiger shirts, a gold necklace and bracelet. A gold bracelet, but you out here running your mouth about Shady Sanders. Watch. But back in the days, you was out here buying gold chains and bracelets. You need to stop, Dougie. You need to stop talking. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But then he said he wasn't done with his thievery. He continued on stealing. He said during the last week of school, he returned textbooks to the campus bookstore and he was paid cash. Then later that week, he said he was sitting in the study lounge and he seen more textbooks that didn't belong to him. He took those and he sold them for cash. And he said that happened 5 times over a course of a week. That's beyond being a thief. Doug was nothing but a criminal back then. Nothing but a criminal. But here was his excuse for what he did back then. He said, as I look back, I thought I could get away with it. He said he felt invincible. He said he cheated on tests and been caught a few times. And this is the big part about it. He said he always been let off the hook. Bingo. We know why. We know why. Shady Sanders don't have a record of being a thief. I'm pretty sure he can afford a watch, unlike you back in the days, Dougie. But now you can afford things since your criminal past was covered up by coaches and universities and whoever else that helped you sweep it under the rug. Look at you. You benefited real good from your privilege. You got you a show. You be on ESPN. You living a good life. But if there was a black man that did the same shit that you did, he would have been found guilty and his past would have followed him all the way up to now. Ain't no way in hell he'll have that position that you have right now on Fox Sports. I'm calling that down the damn line no matter what color you are, black or white. You know it's true. And that is what it is. I'm tired of talking about Doug the Thief Gottlieb. I ain't worried what somebody can afford in somebody else's pocket. You need to remember, back in the day, you was stealing everything you can get your hands on. But as usual, privilege kicked in and everything was swept under the rug. With your stolen jewelry on, your rap name was a criminal Doug. This is I Talk, Just Listen. Hit that subscribe, like, and share, and I'm out.